Good morning. Happy Monday. It is what, August 3rd? Is this the 3rd? I can't even think. It's the 3rd. Is this August 3rd? Got my phone up here, so I can't tell you what today is. So Friday was Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Yes, today's August 3rd. Jesus. All right. I promised you guys that I was going to give you a once a week video, and I failed again. Been a lot going on the past 8-9 days. Last weekend, so not this weekend that just passed, but the weekend before, I got a phone call that my brother passed away, my oldest brother. So that took me for a complete nosedive. So been dealing with that, trying to get myself together. In the meantime, I know some people, they immediately, I don't want to say immediately, but, everybody's different. Everybody reacts to grief differently. I did not know how I was going to react. It was actually a different reaction for me from when my father passed away 5 years ago. Totally different reactions. Same love, of course, no difference in the love. It was just the reaction was different, my reaction. When my brother passed away, I completely shut down to everyone outside of my immediate family. So like my husband, my kids, my mom, my sister, my other brother, anybody outside of that got nothing from me. And I honestly don't know why. I'm not sure. That was just my reaction to dealing with this. However, I did log on and go to work the Monday after because I needed to present something to my staff. I wanted to get that done. And I just thought if I keep myself occupied, it would help me get through it. And then the next day, I went to a leadership conference in Hershey with my job. And then I took the Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday off. And I'm going back to work this morning, right after this video. I'm going back to work. Death changes, y'all. We all know that it's inevitable. We all will die. But, when it comes to your siblings, you just feel like your siblings, like we're just gonna be here forever, and it's always gonna be David, Ray, Roxanne, and Carol. Always. And now we don't have David. However, we have a beautiful niece, Marissa, and a handsome nephew, Devin. And we still have our sister-in-law, Holly, as well. And her parents. Her parents are amazing. I will say that. Her parents are amazing. And David's friends. I got to give a shout out to Andy because Andy held that shit down. Greg Gettle, he held it down too. Could never repay those two for everything that they have done through this ordeal for us, our families. Yeah. And it's so ironic, like all we have left of David now are the kids. And my God, if Devin is not the spitting image of his dad. He's just lighter skinned, but he looks just like David. His mannerisms, his demeanor, the way he talks and his voice and that mouth. He looks just like him. God. So I know what I have to do as an aunt. I have to be there for those kids. Now they have other aunts and uncles, other aunts and stuff like that. They have Holly's side of the family, but they now know that they have us. And my point now is that I need to be fully present in their lives and be there for all the milestones. Like Devin's going to graduate this coming year. Definitely want to be there for his graduation. Yeah, got to be there for him. Yep. So it's just been a whirlwind of things happening the past 10 days. I found myself eating a lot. And that's one of my trigger reactions to stress and depression. Eating. But the funny thing is, I'll be starving and I get my food and I eat literally like 3 or 4 bites and then I'm done. I do bring it home, if I go out to eat. We've been going out a lot since this happened, but I get my food and then I eat a couple bites and it's like, oh, I'm full. Dealing with a lot of headaches just from the crying and bawling and not being able to sleep. But I will say that the night of the day of the funeral, that Friday, I think Friday night was the first time I actually slept through the night since I found out he passed. And Saturday I slept pretty good, and last night I slept good. Because I was waking up I was going to bed like 11, 12, and I was wide awake by 3, just tossing and turning. And then I'd be exhausted, but I just couldn't sleep. Just couldn't sleep. So, that is that. Life goes on though. I know that life goes on, but it's just hard right now. So I'm gonna just throw myself into my work as I always do. I just feel like I have a different outlook on life now, different perspective on a lot of things. And yeah. For those of you who have email, text, checked on me, I appreciate you guys. I have been trying to get back to everybody, at least acknowledging everyone, just because it was just so overwhelming. But I thank you guys for your outpouring of love and support. Yep. Still doesn't seem real, but here we are. August 3rd, 2026. Definitely got to give a huge shout out to my husband because he's been here through all the mood swings this past 7-10 days. He's been here through it all, and he's done a lot. He always does do a lot for us, but he's held it down for us and couldn't have done any of this without him, without his help. So shout out to you, Ardell. Thank you for being here. Thank you for loving us, loving me, supporting me, dealing with all the mood swings I've been giving you the past week or so. Well, past 30 years, I guess. Past 30 years. But wouldn't be able to do this without you. You've been there for it all, through a lot. And I thank you. So, I gotta get back to creating content as well. I did post some things on the other platforms, but those things were pre-recorded, and I should have posted those way before now, but gotta get back to my content. Um, yeah, get back to my content. One of the updates I have for YouTube is last night when I checked, I'm now up to 199 subscribers, which is great. Gaining subscribers daily. So thank you all for subscribing. Um, I post a little bit of everything. I can't really say I have a specific niche for YouTube. I post my real life stuff. I post videos of my kids, the grandkids. I'll do some trends. Not all trends though. I'm very specific. I've been getting into doing a lot of food reviews, mostly breakfast. I've been going to different breakfast spots in my area, York, Pennsylvania, and trying out different places because my breakfast spot, which is a second breakfast spot, because we used to go to Wiener World. Wiener World was our shit. And when Wiener World closed during COVID, we had to find somewhere else to go. We went over to Village Green, which was not far. Loved that. Village Green had a change in ownership right after the 4th of July. I didn't realize that, went there, and the food was horrible. So I decided we have to find a new breakfast spot that was comparable to Wiener World, Village Green. I got a ton of recommendations on TikTok. So I decided I'm gonna take some of the go to some of these places, the top places that were recommended. The first recommended, highly recommended, was Hellamshire. We went there and we really did like their breakfast. Arnell had steak and eggs, and I just had eggs over medium, home fries with onion, toast, coffee, and it was really good. Very comparable to both Wiener World and Village Green. I think that's going to be our new spot, but just because I got so many different places, I thought, you know what, let me start checking some of these out, doing a review, seeing what I feel about the place. I went to Linden Diner as well, and I had been there before, maybe once or twice when they first opened, and I didn't remember what it was like, and it was okay. Expensive. Food was okay. Their grits are good, though. Their grits are really good. Pancakes are trash. And I'm a big pancake person. Best pancakes I ever had, of course, came from Wiener World. I tried the pancakes at Village Green, didn't really care for them. I think I got them once and I never got them again. Their French toast was good, though. I did like their French toast. I did circle back to Round the Clock East. I love their French toast, their halal French toast. Oh my God, that's so good. So I was there this weekend. We were at Cracker Barrel this weekend. Loved their pancakes. Loved that hash brown casserole. So yeah, I'm gonna take some of the recommendations and just kind of go do some breakfast reviews on the weekends and share that with my following. And if you have a good recommendation for me for breakfast, please drop it in the comments. As long as it's local within because I had some people talk about like Dallas Town, Red Lion, which I'm not opposed to going to, but that's a drive for me to go get some breakfast. Because when I'm hungry, I'm hungry. I can't, I ain't got like 20 minutes to drive, 30 minutes to drive, and then have to wait to put my order in, all that stuff, because I be hungry. Even though I only eat 4 or 5 bites, I'm hungry. But I do plan on making my rounds to the local area. I think someone even told me about a place in Shrewsbury. I have all that stuff on TikTok downloaded on TikTok. I think someone said was it Dairyland? Dairyland, and then Lions Pride. There's something on, I think, Prospect Road, I think someone told me about. I can't remember the name of it, but I have all that stuff downloaded on TikTok that I am eventually going to make my rounds. Like how many different breakfast spots can I try? Like till the end of this year. Maybe that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to see how many different breakfast locations I can try for this year, till the end of this year, and see how many I actually hit. I had a lot of recommendations though, but a lot of repeats. So those ones that were high repeats are the ones I'm trying to hit first. and then I'll go. I heard about some place called Gather 256 on West Philadelphia Street. Chrissy told me about that one. So I do want to try that out one weekend. Um, Maybe this weekend because I'm off a couple days this week. So maybe I'll even go during the weekday because I'm off this week a couple days at the end of the week. We'll see. Another thing I have been doing is going to Mana's Micro Bakery in Central Market in York on Beaver in Philadelphia. I'd been seeing a lot of her content on TikTok about these cinnamon rolls. And you know, I'm a sucker for sweets, desserts. So I've been frequenting her. I think I've been there. I've had 2 or 3 orders from her so far. 2 or 3, I can't remember. Two. She delivered one to me at the hair salon maybe 2 weeks ago. And then last week I placed an order and I went and picked it up at the market Thursday. She has amazing sourdough bread too. Her sourdough bread is to die for. I ordered the cheese sourdough bread, which is, her cheese sourdough bread is provolone, cheddar, and mozzarella. And I made a grilled cheese sandwich with it using all those cheeses too. Perfect. It was so good. I'm not always a big fan of sourdough bread, but hers is very good. And she has more than just the cheese. I think she has like a jalapeno one, plain, and something else. But the cinnamon rolls and her chocolate chip cookies, oh my God. If you haven't gotten a cinnamon roll from Mana's Micro Bakery in Central Market, you are missing out. On her social media platforms, on Facebook, TikTok, she does have an order form. So it's best to actually pre-order because she runs out a lot because there's just such a huge following. People want those cinnamon rolls and her lines sometimes wrap around the market. So I learned to just order my stuff ahead of time. That way, no matter what time I get there, I have my stuff. I don't have to worry about her running out. So that's what I do. Mana's Micro Bakery, MANNA, Micro Bakery, Central Market. She's on TikTok, Facebook. She might even be on YouTube. I'm not sure. I haven't looked there to check. But she's such a nice person. She's a sweetheart. And she really cares about her customers. And I told her because fall is coming up, my favorite season of the year. I was like, you gotta do some sweet potato cinnamon rolls, right? She does sweet potato cinnamon rolls. Trust me, I'm getting at least a dozen. My diabetes may not like it, but I won't eat them all. But, you know, I will give some away. But I'm definitely going to eat at least one. I know she makes a pumpkin one too, but I really want to try a sweet potato one. I think that's going to be bomb. So I'm definitely going to get that. Pumpkin season is right around the corner because it's August. You know, Dunkin's getting ready to come out with their pumpkin sometime soon, sometime this month. So I got to get at least 2 cups of pumpkin spice coffee from there. I'll get one from Starbucks, and then definitely got to get the pumpkin donuts and the pumpkin muffins from Dunkin' as well. And then I think my fix will be good. But yeah, check Mana's Micro Bakery in York, Pennsylvania at Central Market. She's open Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. And again, you can place your order online. Don't say I didn't help you out. All right, I need to get ready to log on to work. But again, I just wanted to come on here and say hello. I've been rambling and just all over the place, squirreling out with y'all, but I think y'all will understand and show me a little bit of grace this week. And from now on, I'm not going to promise that I'm going to do 1 video a week. I'm going to try to do 1 video a week because I don't like breaking my promises, and I have broken that over the past 2 weeks. But I'm going to try my best to give y'all something, at least one video a week. I'm going to try. Now, I can do shorts all day. I can give y'all shorts every day. But I do want to at least get on here and talk to my supporters, people who are new here, people who have been following me, since I think I created this, I think I created my thing here on YouTube in 2015. I think it was 2015. But again, just started recently being active over the past few months. But if you want to follow me on other platforms, I am on Facebook, Roxanne Diane, and that's Diahann. That's on Facebook. TikTok, Roxanne Thames. And Instagram, I think I'm Roxanne Diane on Instagram too. But I don't post much on Instagram. I don't. I go to Instagram looking for hair inspo. That's mostly what I do. And recipes. Hair inspo and recipes. I probably need to try to start posting on Instagram as well. But thank you. And I hope everyone has a great week. Happy August.